Hey guys, Dr. Dave here. I want to do a quick video on dollar cost averaging for Bitcoin. And I'm going to do this on Coinbase. If you use other programs more than that, that's fine. It's probably a very simple process that's very similar. I do most of my Bitcoin on Coinbase, and so that's why I'm going to show you this one. Let me share the screen and we will walk through it. So if you're not familiar with dollar cost averaging, basically just a normal investing term that transfers really well over to crypto because of the digital realm. And so basically it means that you set an automation of some kind where it will buy a certain amount at a certain date, however you set it. Lots of ways you can do that. You can get really fancy and even set it up to where it buys at certain prices. So let's say, for instance, if Bitcoin, let's see, I'm looking at it on the screen right now, it's at 25,000. You can set it to where if Bitcoin hits 24,000 by this much. Today, though, all we're going to cover, what I'm going to show you is buying Bitcoin at a set time. And so that's the dollar cost averaging for me. As you can see, this is my Coinbase account. I don't keep much Bitcoin in here. I like to control what I've got. And so when my Bitcoin hits a certain threshold on Coinbase, I transfer it out to my ledger. And that way it's a little more protected. I know where it's at. If something bad happens to Coinbase, I'm not going to lose my Bitcoin. It's stored in a place that I can control a little more. So let's go to my assets. Now, you'll see when my assets pop up too, you can see I don't keep much in my Coinbase account. I've got some Bitcoin, a tiny bit of Ethereum. I mean, you're looking at under $1 amounts. Most of this is what we refer to as crypto dust. And I've got, under $1 worth of crypto dust and a tiny little bit of Bitcoin. So the reason you might want to do dollar cost averaging is because if you've seen my other video on Bitcoin as a HODL strategy, as a hold on for dear life strategy, it's something you can do with certain coins that if you feel like it's going to be around for a long time and you feel like it's going to go up, up, up at some point, you can set it, HODL it, and with the dollar cost averaging, you can keep adding to it bit by bit. And no pun intended with the Bitcoin, but that's my strategy. I have some Bitcoin that I HODL. I'm dollar cost averaging some as well because I believe Bitcoin is always going to be the foundation of cryptocurrency. I may be wrong. Don't count that as investment advice because I'm not an investment advisor, just showing you how to do something that I'm doing. So let's go ahead and walk our way through it. So on Coinbase, go to Bitcoin right here. Let's hit the three dots. I'm sure there's a fancy name for the three dots on the right. And we're going to buy. All right, popped up pretty quick. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do a small one. So we're going to get that thing off there. All right, so $10. And we're going to do a recurring buy. And right now, I'm just going to set this on a monthly buy of $10 in Bitcoin, mainly just doing this as a sample for you. If you do something like this and you get it wrong, or you want to change it, or you don't like the coin, whatever, it's really easy to stop. I used to have a recurring buy on Ethereum when I was doing more with Ethereum. Back in the old days when you had to use a ton of Ethereum gas money to list NFTs, I used to have a recurring buy on Ethereum, but canceled that because it was no longer necessary. All right, so $10 monthly. And let's do the screen down here a little bit. All right, so I could do that with Bitcoin. I don't see the point in, or I'm sorry, buy Bitcoin. I can do that with my bank. As you can see, my bank is connected with my Coinbase, a pretty healthy limit right there. I'm definitely not going to buy that much. And although that would actually be 1 point something or other of a Bitcoin. All right, so let's preview the buy. All right, so let's check everything over. Always, always, always check everything you do because even us experienced folks will do things on MetaMask or on the Tron link and not look at it really well. And then we realize we sent it to the wrong wallet or something like that. Interesting thing about Bitcoin, you can watch. You see at the top there, the number is actually changing while we're talking because Bitcoin is fluctuating up and down constantly. All right, so we're going to pay with my bank, recurring $10 every month. I'm doing it on the 5th, so that's why it says on the 5th. That's the total price of Bitcoin right now on the market. The purchase, it's actually going to get me $9.01 of Bitcoin for every purchase because there is a 99-cent Coinbase fee. So total purchase price of $10. And you see at the bottom, that's my actual Bitcoin balance in this Coinbase account. And funds will be debited within 3 days. Crypto markets are unique. Yeah, we all know that with gas fees and times that it takes to do things and all that. So let's hit buy now and watch the circle spin. Oh, I need some theme music here to help you guys while we're waiting. Oh, looks like it's moving on. Moving to something else. Your order was submitted. We'll send you an email when your order status updates. And let's click done. And it's that easy. So, like I said, I have done this before with other coins. I used to have one with Bitcoin as well. I wanted to do a new one just to, an example for you. I should get an email by the end of the day if my bank cooperates. You know how sometimes the banks don't like crypto. Mine's not been too bad. So I definitely recommend that if you're with USAA. Mine's been pretty good with messing with crypto. But I should get an email later today saying that it's approved, and then I don't have to do anything else. Every month on the 5th of the month, my bank will automatically send the money to Coinbase and buy $10, or actually $9.01 of Bitcoin. It'll be added to my Coinbase account, and then I'll watch my numbers and see when it's time to transfer money out of Coinbase onto my Ledger device. And like I say, if you, I use Coinbase for most of my Bitcoin purchasing. Most of Bitcoin is pretty much all I do on Coinbase. But if you use other ones like Crypto.com, what else do we have? Well, just anywhere that you buy Bitcoin, you can probably set this up. Just easier for me here since my bank was already connected. If you have any questions, though, after watching the video and you get into this, I mean, I love to hear when people see one of my videos and either enjoy the video or the weird background. See, Chucky's back there on the shelf. But if you get into an investment because you liked my video or you thought, hey, that bearded guy is pretty cool, I'm going to get into that. Tell me in the Facebook group. I love to hear stuff like that. Especially, I love to hear that my videos come across well. I don't edit them or anything because I think it's kind of fun just to do the bloopers and everything. And so just let me know, and let me know how you're doing with your Bitcoin or whatever else that you might be doing your dollar cost averaging with. All right, so this is Dr. Dave signing out. I am going to stop the screen share and end the recording, and y'all take care. Happy investing.